They called her Karin the Unbroken. Across the Orion expanse, her name was spoken in whispers, never aloud, never without fear. She was born on Varkun, a planet no civilized species could survive. Gravity crushed bones. Storms peeled metal from mountains. Predators evolved to hunt intelligence itself. Entire empires had sent probes there. None returned. And yet, she lived. Not only lived, she ruled. Karin stood nearly 8 feet tall, her slate-gray skin marked with scars earned from beasts that could tear starships apart. Her eyes glowed faintly amber, a trait of Deathworld evolution, constant alertness, constant war. Every breath she took was a reminder that survival was never guaranteed. Varkun had killed her species down to one. She was the last Deathworlder. Or so the galaxy believed. The galaxy's fear. The Galactic Council classified Varkun as a forbidden zone. Trade lanes avoided it by light years. Even AI navigational cores refused to calculate paths too close. Because Karin had made it clear. Enter my world, and you will not leave. And none ever did. Until the day her orbital sentinels detected something impossible. A ship. Not a warship. Not a probe. A crude vessel. And it was heading straight for Varkun. Karin felt something she hadn't felt in decades. Curiosity. An impossible landing. She watched from a basalt cliff as the ship punched through Varkun's atmosphere. It didn't burn. It didn't break apart. It adapted. Shock-absorbing hull plates shifted in real time. Gravity stabilizers flared, compensating for forces that would liquefy most species. The vessel landed, hard, but intact. Karin tightened her grip on her spear. Whoever was inside, was either suicidal. Or something else entirely. The hatch opened. Out stepped a figure. Short. Soft-looking. No natural armor. No claws. A human. First contact, Deathworld style. Karin descended the cliff in seconds, landing with enough force to crack stone. The human froze, but didn't run. Interesting. He raised both hands slowly. I'm Captain Elias Ward, he said, voice steady despite the predator standing before him. We come in peace. Karin tilted her head. Peace does not survive here, she replied. The human smiled. That confused her. We're from Earth, he said. Another death world. Her eyes narrowed. There are no others. Elias activated a hologram. Earth's oceans. Volcanoes. Storms. War footage. Humans fighting nature, and each other, and surviving. Karin felt something crack inside her. Impossible. The truth about humanity. Elias explained. Earth had been underestimated. Classified as Class 6 hazard instead of Class 10 Deathworld due to flawed early data. Humanity adapted anyway. They evolved endurance instead of armor. Cooperation instead of claws. Rage instead of fear. They didn't dominate nature. They challenged it. When the galaxy finally found us, Elias said quietly, they tried to control us. Karin already knew the ending. They failed. He nodded. Badly. When predators meet. The Council's response was swift. A fleet appeared in orbit, warships bristling with weapons. Their message echoed across the planet. Human vessel, surrender immediately. Deathworlder entity Karin is to be terminated. Karin laughed. It was a terrible sound. You brought enemies to my world. Elias shook his head. No. They followed us. He tapped his communicator. Fleet command, he said calmly. You're clear to drop the mask. The sky changed. Human ships emerged from stealth, hundreds of them, not elegant. Not beautiful. Built like tools. Built to survive hell. The battle that changed the galaxy. The Council fleet fired first. That was their last mistake. Human ships absorbed hits meant to shatter cruisers. They rerouted power. Patched hulls mid-combat. Returned fire with terrifying precision. Karin joined the fight on the ground. Council troops landed. They didn't last. She fought like a storm given flesh, until she noticed something shocking. Humans fighting beside her. Bleeding. Screaming. Laughing. Refusing to die. Refusing to leave her alone again. After the silence. The Council fleet was gone. Scattered wreckage burned in orbit. For the first time in centuries, Karin was not alone on Varkun. Elias approached her as medics tended to the wounded. "You're not the last," he said softly. Karin looked at the humans, exhausted, injured, alive. "Neither are you," she replied. A new rule. Weeks later, a message spread across the galaxy. Not from the Council. From Earth. From Varkun. Deathworlders exist. We survive. We protect our own. Karin stood beside Elias as ambassadors arrived, careful now, respectful. She was no longer a myth. She was an ally. And humanity? Humanity became something worse than a Deathworlder. They became family. The galaxy had feared one Deathworlder. It should have feared two.